Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy. He found thinking right out here in the lab. I do what I do for you. Oh, I got a nice lesson for you today. We about to have some fun. All right. I had a question. What book am I reading from? I sent the message out right here, right now. This is where we are. This used to be called my Bible, so this is what I'm studying from. This is what I'm getting my lessons from. Y'all seem to enjoy it, so let's do what we do. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. Message and story for life. I give life lessons. You tune and receive them. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. I tell you straight out what is my intentions are, what I'm trying to get done. There is no hidden agenda. There's nope. It's right here in front of you. I'm telling you before I get started, what I do is for you. Right thinking is way of life, and this is for me. Through mental and spiritual discipline, daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission. It's personal, and I'm on it. I take it just that way. Every day I'm here to do what I do for you. Your job is to do what you do for you. Get the message and use it so you can know thyself. All right thinkers should have knowledge of self. That's what I give. A person who knows not, excuse me, I ask the question, do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. That's what I do for you. Help you to know you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. Some of my right thinkers, the best people. Why? You can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Can't teach them. A person who knows and knows not that they know, it's okay. They're spiritually asleep. I can awaken them with knowledge of self. That's all it takes. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know that self. And to my yacht, be true. My favorite phrase and our mantra as right thinker today, the title, right thinker, let's talk about know thyself. Oh, excuse me. I'll make it general. Know ourself. So let me give you some of the things you need to make that happen. That's the purpose and the reason for right thinkers knowing themselves. So it's the ourself today. All right, let's go. Start this lesson. I'm having fun. If you see right here, I'll show you a picture. I gotta show you a picture. See this picture right there? That's your bar with your head on it. That's an enlightened being. Okay, that's what right thinkers goal is, to put your head on your bar, which is the falcon or the hawk body with your head on it. The ancient stars first was that's the ram-headed god. That was the ram. Amun represented Amun. That was him with a ankh around his neck, representing everlasting life or life. So let's talk about it and break it down for you. I got some more stuff for you. Oh yeah, I got some good stuff for you. Let's go. You been liking getting information? I love giving it to you. Let's work. The spirit is distinct. Watch this. From the body. The body is the body. The spirit was in the body. When the body ceases to exist, the spirit got something to do. Look at the body or go home. Right thinkers? We want to go home. That's the ancient Egyptian philosophy and concept of righteous living right, knowing thyself. Why? That's the way you put your head on the spirit, aka the body, so it can go home. That's the idea of the bird, the falcon. The peregrine falcon is the fastest bird in the world. Google him. Okay, I ain't got time to give a lesson on him, but that's my man. He's a bad thing. Okay, and then you see why they put the spirit as the falcon. That's just, we took the aspect and the gift of that animal and used it for our symbolic and noble purpose to help us become better, aka glorious beings or enlightened beings. I love this. This is all enlightening. This is all education. These are things that you could actually do. I'm going to prove it to you right now. So let's go. Now, the spirit is distinct from the body. We know that. So, but, watch this. If that individual body, which is spirit, if it identifies, and this was a lot of problem we're having today, if it identifies with the outer parts of the spirit, it will what? Forget. Amnesia, not knowing, ignorant. It will forget what is connected to the universal bond, which is God, which runs the universe, which runs everything. We're part of that as human beings. We forgot that. We're not conscious. This is why I do what I do to help you become conscious of who? Ourselves. It forgets. Why? It's overcome how? By worldly desires and, more important, ignorance of his higher self. Remember, the ego self only knows itself. It's not God. Okay? It's a personality. It's an idea. So it only relies on what it is, and it's ignorant of its higher self. And what happened? It will live what? If you're ignorant of yourself, you will live life as what? Mortality. Thinking what? You will die when the body dies. That's the perfect concept of ignorance. If you know the spirit can't die, why are you worrying about death? That's ignorance of yourself. Again, if you don't know who you are, you think you who you think you are. You're wrong. That's being ignorant. Here you go. Haruhood. What's that? Haruhood is being what? Connected to all parts of the spirit all the time by remembering that what? You are not only connected to the universal by God, cosmic consciousness, universal soul, but that you are the universal soul deep inside. I say become God conscious. That means keep God in your thought process all the time. Christians going to be in prayed up. I don't care what you call it, but when you do it, that keeps you in bounds. I'm going to do bounds of what? Righteous living, virtuous living, doing the right thing. When? All the time. Simple. To attain this state of mind, here we go. Right thinkers. To obtain this state of mind means what? Is to achieve, you ready? Christhood for my Christians. Haruhood for my right thinkers. Okay? Cosmic consciousness for those who had that philosophy. The kingdom of heaven, more Christian concepts. Moksha for the Indian. Kaivalya for the Indians, again Hindu. Nirvana for the Hindu, again, they all different names. And I forgot Buddha's in there somewhere. Okay, and my favorite, enlightenment, etc. The titles for what you do when you achieve that is going to be different, but the fact when you achieve it is all the same. When you reach the top of the pyramid, it's every individual finding themselves within themselves, not out here. So that's the concept. Once you know who you are, you know that for yourself. My goal is to get you to do just that for yourself. So let's go. Now, the universal Ba, we know that to be God, and the individual Ba form a circuit. Again, we should use the light bulb for the concept. The Ba in the universe runs the same Ba in the individual body. Understand that. Watch this. Where energy is now what? Given to the body and then returned to the source in what? This endless cycle. Okay? Infinity. Okay? To be what? Consciously connected with this, which is what? God, our true essence, is what? Is the coveted goal for all right thinkers. I can't speak for anybody else. I just know if you follow me, this is what you want to do. The covenant goal of what? The epitome of our existence and the reason for it, which is what? Humans have to partake of both qualities of the spirit and those of matter. We're in a physical body where we use the five senses to deal with. But in the conscious mind, we have mental capacity to raise our consciousness, which having knowledge of self will do just that. And that when you can function in the physical body to your best ability. Why? Because you're not ignorant of your higher self. The physical body, the ego, is ignorant of its higher self. Hope you're getting this. Now, here we go. Where we at? Humans partake in both qualities. Okay, what happens then? A human partakes in both qualities, understanding he's a spirit and matter, meaning he's physical with spiritual beings having a human experience. Watch this. Now, to master, here we go. To master both being spiritually enlightened and physically understanding what to do, how to conduct yourself by living righteous, virtuous, the term is called, you ready? The highest good. Or what I first learned is called the Sunam Bunam, the supreme good. Same thing. All humans can potentially become masters of themselves, aka and the universe, by what? You ready? Becoming one with the universe, aka God, the creator of all things. That's enlightenment. That's becoming conscious of your true essence of who you are. The spiritual, that's the spirit that's in the body that gives the body spirit. That's what you want to find out with this brain. It already knows it. This already knows it. You need to combine with this heart, mind, coherence. That's my philosophy. That's why I put it together. So when the heart and the mind thinks as one, you know everything you need to know. Hence, you know thyself. And knowing thyself, knowing that you are God. I hope you get this because it's feeling good. Just getting it out there, just expressing it. I'm just enjoying it. So hope you are too. Let's go. I got more for you. Oh, we far from done. I got you want knowledge, spiritual stuff. I'm your man. So let's go. Don't worry about the cow running out. In the Egyptian book of Coming Forth by Day, and in other hieroglyphic texts, the individual soul is depicted. I showed you the first page. Now I'm gonna break it down, show you what I showed you. I'm gonna tell you what I showed you. Excuse me. The soul is depicted either as what? A human-headed falcon, which is one of the birds. I tell you, your bob is the falcon. Your job is to put your conscious, which is up here, your head on it. So it has the body of the bird, and the head is yours. At Judgment Day, there's a sign. You'll see the bar over here. If that bar has the head of the falcon, it's going back. Why? Because it's not you. You haven't risen that level of consciousness to know who you are. That's why. And it's recognized. Watch this. Now, the first soul is depicted either by the human head, the falcon, Heru, or as a ram, Amun. In this manner, what's this? We are led, this is the concept, to understand that the individual soul is in reality what? A manifestation of the universal soul, aka the high God or Amun, who's what? Who is the soul of everything and is symbolized as a man, a ram-headed, man. Again, I showed you the androgyny God last lesson, matter of fact, this lesson before that. I'm taking you through the book. I'm having fun now because I got a set pattern that I can just follow. It's fun. It's easy. Hope you get the lesson. I see y'all tune in and appreciate the knowledge I'm giving you. I appreciate your support. Like I always tell you, let's go. I can do this. In the highest aspect, watch this. In your highest aspect of your character, you the individual, your soul cleanses, watch this, itself from its association with what? The mortal body, consciousness, and it achieves identification with what is universal by Amun, the hidden one. He's hidden to all ignorance. With knowledge and understanding, he becomes known to those who reach that level. Now, at this stage, spiritually enlightened beings, your soul is said to have what? Become glorified. I know in church every Sunday they read the thing, bringing you out of what? The darkness into what? God's glorious, glorified light. That's the God, like, I get it. I understand it. They use it. I get it. I understand. So again, when you have knowledge of something, so when somebody says something else, you can pretty much connect the dots. Why? They say the same thing, just a different format. So I give them respect for understanding that. So yeah, glorified. I'm gonna break that down in a minute. You will have come what? Glorified, sanctified, holy, bliss, whatever you want to call it. But those are all the things that happen when you, the individual, find it for yourself. We call it the mystical experience, the God experience, okay? When you and God meld together as one. And that's the purpose of right thinkers, to become one with your higher self, which is God. And watch this, by becoming glorified, and what happened? And is thus you're referred to as Sahu, S-A-H-U. What is a Sahu? In the aspect of Sahu, watch this, the hieroglyph for soul is depicted as a ram with what? An ankh necklace. I'm going to show that to you down here. Symbolizing what? That it has endowed with life. And the Sahu and the Aku, one is the Amun and the other one is the ibis bird, signifying intellect. Sahu Aku, glorious, eternal, immortal, spiritual body. Not this body, not the physical body, but the spiritual body that's inside the astral body. That's the next level. That's why you got to become what? Spiritually enlightened, having knowledge of God, knowing Him for yourself. Every individual has that right. I'm here for you. You got to just tune in. I got you. Now, right quick. You got macrocosm, which is the universe. That's the big picture. Okay. Then you got the microcosm. That's us. And you got a quick lesson about the macrocosm and the microcosm of what? The universal Ba and the individual Ba. Okay. Quick lesson. Short paragraph. Then I'm going into the Osirian resurrection and story of Haru and Set. Macrocosm, you'll see there God sitting there in the Haru form with the bird with God's head. Okay. Amun. That's the universal Ba. He's sitting there. That's him. Then you got the universal Ba, which is the falcon, with your head with a shin represents eternity in his hand. So that's what the picture I'm about to show you now. That's the breakdown of this. See that right there? The top one is Amun. You see he still got the bird form, but you see his head? If that's the head that's on Judgment Day, you ain't going nowhere. The second one, the individual Ba, that should be you going to eternity. That's the concept. All right. Now, this says here, God, the universal Ba, spirit, gives humans their individual Ba. Again, we're all part of Him. We just all specks and emanations of Him. In order to get back to Him, which is home, which is the Creator, we have to become conscious of ourselves. Hence, know thyself. See where I'm going with this? And watch this. It laid it out for you. I'm just breaking it down for you. The universal Ba gives humans their individual Ba so that what? They may experience. There you go. The human part is the experience. And grow in what? Consciousness. They have to know themselves with what? Wisdom. And achieve what? Immortality for the afterlife when this body dies, which is just the covering. When it runs out, your clothing. When the clothing, take it off and go into eternity. If not, you take this clothing off and put up the suit on, a human body. Okay. I like to wear a sweatsuit, aka sweatsuit wearing sage. So my body is covered with sweatsuit, but my spirit is covered with God. I'm glorified or sanctified, enlightened, whatever you want to call it. But when you reach it, you can call it whatever you want. All right, let me wrap this up. Now, just as what? The human being has parts, so too the universal has parts, meaning the spirit. Thus, watch this, there is a universal Ba, universal Sahu, which is this part of the spirit, the enlightened Ba. You got the universal Kabat, which is the shadow spirit, also for the universe has one. The universal Ko, the universal Ka, universal Sekhem, which is the serpent power, universal Ab, he has a heart too, a universal Kap, which is the body, which is his universe, and watch this, a universal Ren, which is a name. We given 2 out of 7. Physical, this shadow part of our body, and a name. We have to become the other 7 on our own. 7s again. I go to 7 levels, 7 degrees, 7 chakras, 7 spirits, 7 souls. It comes down to getting information and learning. Why? Because the universal is the macrocosm, and the individual us, spiritual beings having human experience, is a reflection of the universal and the macrocosm. So what? So the human being is a reflection of the supreme being in every way. It can't get no plainer than that. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. And in parting and in closing, may you right thinkers let it be 100. Me 100 minus a day, so I never know right thinkers like you have passed away. I'm getting ready for chapter 9, the Azarian resurrection, the story of Haru and Seth. Tune in. I got you. Right now, I'm